Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dean Hype coming back to you guys with a brand new video, and hope you guys are having a great day so far. In today's video, what you guys are going to be going to see is Treyarch released day 2 of their beta. Pretty much their feedback on what they saw was wrong, what they saw was pretty cool, and things they just kind of wanted to explain to us. So we're going to be going reviewing all that stuff today. But before we go any further into today's video, please remember, if you guys are brand new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It'd be very much appreciated. And also, if you guys go on to enjoy the video, go ahead and drop a like. Also very much appreciated. But pretty much what we do in these videos is I pretty much just kind of sit down, I just read the whole thing. I'll chop some pieces out, stuff that I just kind of like, I see it and I'm just like, it's not really important. I don't want to really go over that. That will not be there. So if you guys want to read the entire thing by yourself without me talking, you guys can go ahead and go down in the description. It's going to be the very, very bottom link. It'll be right there. So if you guys want to go ahead and read that by yourself real quick and then just come back, or if you guys want to listen to me, then go read it or read along, whatever you guys want to do. You guys can go ahead, bottom link, very, very bottom link. It'll say Treyarch feedback right there up above the link. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. So starting off here, we're going to go ahead and just kind of like go from the top and just work our way down. It says we're now wrapping up day 2 of the beta, and we're loving how much everyone is playing and engaged in the conversation around the game. We want to respond as quickly and actively as we can, and this morning we rolled out our first live update of many to come with millions of hours and playtime already logged that has been testing gold. It says first then fun stuff. Added Search and Destroy to our featured playlist. It says that they activated double weapon XP so you can crank up all those guns you've been unlocking. And they raised the level cap to level 34 because of a couple reasons. Additionally, we did a first round of gameplay balancing based on early performance of weapons and equipment, and weapons tuning says that the auger DMR, the auger is performingly pretty well, but it could use a little help filling out its mid-long range precision roll. I think that's BS. I think the gun's already doo-doo. If they said it's already doing pretty well, I think they're wrong. I think it's just complete trash. Next up, they have the ABR 223 or 223. The ABR provides too large of a power strike across the board, so we're toning it down a tad bit by making the following modifications: slightly reduced damage, slightly reduced hipfires, reduced ammo count to encourage more tactical use, and increased ammo gains from extended mags. Next weapon they want to talk about is the Titan. The Titan needs some much love to reach its potential as a high capacity suppressive weapon. Next up, it says the MOG 12, and players are still unlocking attachments and adapting to the new playstyle of shotguns and Black Ops 4. I think that they're just doing what Fortnite does. Fortnite says shotguns, nah, let's just tone them down. Now, shotguns are shotguns. Shotguns should kill somebody with one shot normally. In Fortnite, they're dead. Now in Black Ops 4, they're pretty much, it's done. Black Ops 4 made their shotguns completely weak. The very first shotgun you get, I think it's completely trash. Unless I'm mistaken, it's the only shotgun, then it's still trash. But they need to bring that up. They need to bring the damage up, I think, on their shotguns. Next up is the GKS. The GKS is intended to be a longer range, accurate submachine gun. I think they're actually kind of true on that. It's kind of not good at close range, but at long range, it will melt an opponent. It says we're keeping a close eye on this one and may just adjust it again in the near future. Today we improved ADS recoil for more precision on medium range targets. I did feel that. I did feel a little bit of ADS recoil going throughout that. Next up, they talk about the Cordite, the Spitfire, and the SOG 9mm. It says we identified trends that we were showing SMGs overall being too effective at longer ranges. Today we reduced damage dealt on targets at the weapon's farthest distance range. Next up, they talk about the MX9. It says out of the gate we wanted to make sure players had a solid SMG to play with. It may have been a bit too solid, so we adjusted it accordingly. We reduced close range damage so that it doesn't have such dominant TTK over other weapons. We also reduced far range damage to bring it to the inline with other SMGs. That's why I felt that. Everything I was playing today, I was sitting there, I was struggling. I used to use that weapon to its max potential. Now, like, I don't even want to use it. Because, like, the damage is just straight booty. It's terrible. So, if I were them, I wouldn't have touched it. I would have just kept that as the one SMG that's actually good. So, moving on with our list, we're going to go and get onto equipment tuning. You guys can hear my mouse in the background because I'm just kind of going down the list here. It goes on to the barricade. It says we decrease the angle of the microwave area of the effective for a tighter cone of damage to focus on this role of directional area denial. So kind of like the Guardian from Black Ops 3, that's pretty much what they're talking about there, is what the microwave area is. They pretty much just close it down so it's not such a wide area of people that could just get stuck in there. The ballistic shield, it says increase the shield movement speed to provide players more defensive capability when using this equipment. I still don't even know how to use the thing, so I don't know what they're talking about there. Next up is 9 bang, increase the stun radius to affect larger overall area of detonation. That I have seen it. Whenever I used it, it was players get stunned for quite a long time. And next up is the combat axe, reduce the cooldown time so the players can earn this faster. Which I don't know if that's really a good thing or a bad thing, because I don't know how many people run around just throwing combat axes all over the place. I think people just spawn in and throw an axe across the map and hope for it to land. Next up, they say, and of course, an early round of bug fixing, general stability, made many under the hood fixes to reduce disconnection errors, resolve a number of issues causing hitching during gameplay, and fix some UI errors that would occur in front and menace. Next up, they go on to the maps. They say that they made several performance optimizations to improve frame rate and grid lock. This was an initial pass for the live update, but for more significant optimizations are happening across all maps for our big week 2 update. Next up, they go on a whole long paragraph about search and destroy and just talking about everything within there. I'm not going to go ahead and go too much into depth with this, but from what I can see, it just says that, as you notice, we added search and destroy into the mix. While it's true that S&D has traditionally been a single elimination game mode, we shouldn't be afraid to challenge the conventions. What would be fun and always playing it safe for Black Ops 4. There are a couple things about the game modes that are important to us. First, that all specials are viable and fun to use in all game modes. And second, that the gameplay, content, and systems that were designed provided opportunities to introduce some new twists on old favorites. Next up, we're going to go ahead and just kind of skip over that other paragraph. If you guys are reading along and you guys can see the paragraph that I'm talking about, I'm not going to go back and read all that. You guys can read that if you want, but we're going to go ahead and read the last thing, which is the lobby times and map loads. It says, one last thing, the lobby time between matches is long. We know this is something that we're still working to dial in, but we've added map preloading to lobbies, which means that the time you normally spend watching a static load screen is now front loaded to lobbies where the players can do stuff like edit classes, change score streaks, and check out stats in the after action report. It's still a work in progress, but it's still something we're working to improve for launch. So far, the beta has done exactly what the beta needs to do, provide us with the types of feedback that we need to hone and polish the game for the better day one experience. Again, thank you for all your feedback, and I just want to say, tomorrow we've got more updates planned, so make sure to jump in the game, check them out. Sincerely, Treyarch. Wow, that's a lot of info to take in. For those of you who probably didn't understand any of that, you guys can, like I said, go to the link, read it all for yourself. You'll understand a little bit more once you do that. But it's just a lot of like little bugs and fixes that they're going to be doing. There's a lot of tiny little things that they're going to have to improve on. Like they said with the lobby times, they have to get that fixed. That's just too long of a time for us to have to sit there and wait. And if they just kind of focus on the little things and focus on some of these big things, that just like the weapons, if they make one weapon too overpowered, that's a problem. But if they just keep the weapons, some of the weapons, to where it's like, oh, use this weapon if you have good aim, you'll be amazing with this, then okay, that's fine. But don't go and, like, if there's one weapon that's complete godly, go and nerf it completely. Just kind of bring it down a little bit. Make the weapons fair so it's not like one weapon that nobody's going to want to use and one weapon that people are going to say, oh, you have to use this weapon because you're going to win if you have it. I just hope they kind of do something to kind of make everything a little bit better. But that right there is going to wrap up for their day 2, pretty much their feedback review of where we just kind of read everything. Remember, if you guys are brand new to the channel, if you guys want to go ahead and real quick subscribe and hit that notification bell, it'd be very much appreciated if you did so. And also, if you guys did go on to enjoy this video, go ahead and drop a like, it'd be very much appreciated. Remember, if you guys have any video ideas for me to post to this channel, if you guys are a returning subscriber, leave those in the comments, it'd be very much appreciated. If you guys want to go ahead and hit me with a follow on any of my social medias, there in the description. And if you guys want to check out my sponsors, Fey Grips, which is really good control grips that you guys can put on your PS4 controller, Xbox controller, or a Nintendo Switch controller. Or if you guys want to check out Jerky XP, really good beef jerky, they're down in the description, and use my codes for discounts at their websites. But without further ado, guys, it's main boy Dane Hype. Catch you guys next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace!